Welcome to General Services Committee on August 8th at noon. And today I will be chairing the committee with the absence of Councilmember Ron Ettinger. So our first agenda item is a request to purchase 4 vehicles with Captain Childers and Steve Moran.
Good afternoon. So we're here today to purchase 4 new vehicles, or look at purchasing 4 new vehicles or replacement vehicles for the police department. 2 of those would go to our civilian report takers, 1 to code enforcement, and then the 4th vehicle would go over to the investigative division. We've got several vehicles, like you've already heard in past, that are just, quite frankly, reached their usefulness with the police department. They're mileaged out, and it's time to surplus those vehicles out. So this would give us the opportunity to replace those much-needed cars and do it within our current budget, where we found savings. Savings is being found through salary savings to give us the ability to buy the cars.
Any questions?
So just so that I'm clear, is these were scheduled to be purchased next year, but you're purchasing them this year because of
Correct.
the salary savings that you had?
We had the salary savings now in order to keep our budget next year down. We found that money in this year's budget. So it allows us to purchase them early versus putting them into next year's budget.
Yeah, we had some budget conversations about whenever there's a budget surplus, somehow you find something that you need to spend it on. Anyway, that's what happens at my house. So I just wanted to be comfortable that this is something that was already scheduled to be upgraded next year, and you're just moving it ahead.
Moving it ahead. In fact, one of those vehicles, one of the report taker vans, has been on the schedule to be replaced for probably the last 5 years or so. I don't have the exact dates or exact fiscal years on that, but I think it's the last 5 years that we've been trying to replace it.
So that's a good use of the funds. So I don't have anything else, Amy.
Okay. Motion?
So then I would like to make a motion that council authorize the purchase of 4 vehicles for the police department as presented.
Second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thanks. The second item on our agenda today is Kootenai County Fire Service Mutual Aid Agreement with Chief Gabriel.
Good afternoon. This is pretty much a housekeeping issue. In June of 2006, we did our first ever Kootenai County Mutual Aid Agreement and brought all of the agreements together into one. In the past, before that, what we've done is each agency would have to execute these themselves. So we really had like 18 mutual aid agreements. We consolidate them. And what we did through the Kootenai County Fire Chiefs Association is got together, looked at that old agreement and brought it up to date with what the language really is, specific to responses out of the county, specific to wildland responses, and that's what this document is. There's really no changes when it comes to the mutual aid responses. The only thing it has done is brought the language up to date. Our legal's been through it, as has the legal of the other departments, and everybody's quite comfortable with it.
Great. My only question was the length of the agreement is until one party chooses to exit. Okay.
Can you repeat that again?
The length of the agreement is until one party decides or chooses to terminate.
Or if there's some parts of the agreement that are changed considerably as it did last time, between now and then.
I had a little dog ear on here, and I wanted to find out what my... Oh, I already got that covered.
Great. Ready for a motion?
Okay, to recommend for the City of Coeur d'Alene to become part of the Kootenai County Fire Service Mutual Aid Agreement.
And second. Further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Thank you.
Motion passes. Well, that's all we have for today, so quick meeting, and thanks for coming.
Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned.